Hey guys, I'm going to teach you how to survive your first convention. Yeah, so there's a lot of different types of conventions out there, ranging from the anime, sci-fi, to video games. So yeah, here we go. The first convention I'm going to talk about is the local convention that you can go to wherever you live. I have a site down below in my description telling people what convention's closest to them, I believe. So hopefully everyone can check that out and find a convention close to them so they can go. I've been to my local one where there is just like the first level of one of their university buildings has been closed off for the convention. Or I've been to Anime North where it's like 3 to 4 different buildings, convention halls booked up for the convention. That was a crazy big convention. I think it's the biggest one in Canada, or one of the biggest. I've also heard SakuraCon is the one in the US that's really huge, I believe, but you would have to look that up. So yeah, this is just a survival guide for you to understand what the convention life is all about. Okay, let's get started. So there are 5 things that you should probably bring to a convention. And they are your photo ID, because you will need it, and I'll talk about that later. If you are underage, you'll need to bring a parent, or legal guardian, or what have you. You should bring cash on you, because they don't take any sort of plastics. There are ATMs around if you need them. You should have directions to the convention, even if the person driving you, or if you know, or at least think you know where you are going, you don't. There could be construction around, so if you can get like 1 or 2 or 3 different ways to get there, it's probably for the best. If you are going out of town or out of the country or wherever, remember to bring any sort of receipt for pre-booking a flight or hotel. Because, you know, life happens, people get confused. If you have that, at least they know that you are the right person and you can get in and have a nice sleep, because sleep is important. And yeah. The last thing, but probably the most important thing of this little spiel I'm giving you right here, is that you should shower. Conventions are very crowded and very warm because of this. And so it's really good if you can shower, have antiperspirant deodorant in your bag at the convention, and if you really need it, like an extra change of shirt. And yeah, so that is the main 5. Now I'm just going to go on to talk to you about things that you should probably think about before you even go to a convention. There is the whole booking time off. So if you have work, you should probably book it off. If you have school, try to study for that test a little earlier so you can spend the rest of the time worrying about, well, not worrying, but being excited over the, you know, convention. So yeah, or if you have to do retests or something, you can change it around. After that, maybe convince some friends to go with you, because conventions can be kind of overwhelming for your first time if you're going alone, and it's just more fun to have more people with you, period. If you want, I think it's a really good idea to make a budget for the convention, or at least make a list of things you want to buy. If you see stuff online and you don't want to pay the shipping on it, you'll probably be able to find it at the convention. So yeah, if you make a list, it keeps you on track and you probably won't overspend as much. One of the big things about conventions is getting the pass to be able to go to them. Passes range from like $15 to $20 to $100, depending on how big the convention is, how many days you want to go, because they have like a full weekend pass, just Friday, just a Saturday, or just a Sunday pass, or just 2 days. You will figure that out if you go to the convention website. They will tell you how to pre-order and all that stuff, and if you do pre-order, you get a discount and you don't spend as much time in a lineup for registering in general, which is really, really good because I've seen the lines for non-registered people and they're like out the door, around the corner, 5 blocks that way. Trust me, pre-ordering is a very, very big deal. It's good to book any sort of out-of-town hotel if you're going to be going out of town really fast if the hotel is very close to a convention. When I went to Anime North, I could book 2 days out of the 3 at the Doubletree, which is like the hotel that the convention is like in, and it was so much fun. So yeah, book ahead if you can. If you are going to be cosplaying, I really suggest that you bring a repair kit. I will be repeating this in my beginner cosplay vlog tomorrow, but yeah, I always bring my repair kit with me to the convention, and they generally have like a coat check, but yeah, my stuff is in my bag and my bag's in my coat check. Sometimes you can get a lovely, lovely friend to be your, you know, pack mule and just give it to them. But what I have is 3 different sizes of bobby pins. I have hot glue sticks, I have hot glue guns, I have duct tape, I have like a tiny little miniature sewing kit, and just a whole bunch of stuff to keep my costume together. Depending on your costume, you might need more, you might need less. But yeah, a repair kit is very, very a good idea, especially if you're a beginner cosplayer. You know, life happens, you get snagged, people step on your stuff. It's life. Especially in the crowded area. On your feet, like 95% of the time, so if you can, wear comfortable shoes. I know cosplayers don't really have that luxury depending on who they're cosplaying, but yeah, if you can, try your best to wear as comfy a shoe as you can. On your convention, it's the best idea to try to charge any sort of camera, cell phone, gaming device battery, because there's so many times that you know, go to take that perfect clip of that perfect cosplayer and it's done. If you are going out of country, it's better to bring like an adapter for the plugs, because some plugs don't fit in together. Simple as that. And yeah, so bring extra batteries and adapter thing and charge your stuff. It's a really good idea to eat before going to a convention, because I've had the experience of being way too excited to eat breakfast and I almost passed out because it was really warm. And the food there is very, very overpriced, and so I didn't want to pay for it, even though you have no idea how good ramen smells when you are starving, because you're so excited you don't realize how hungry you get until your stomach is just like about to kill you with hunger pain. At least for me, because I get really amped up. So yeah, eat a really good breakfast, bring snacks, and if you want, try to locate food places around the convention that you can kind of get to in a timely, easy fashion. I think this vlog is going a little long, so it might be 2 parts. So I'll see you in part 2.